Hello everyone, how are you? Welcome to your own YouTube channel. Welcome to MyR&D. Today we'll talk about a very simple question in JavaScript ES5. So question is, how can we define a static member in JavaScript? Not in the latest JavaScript or the ES6 or higher. Today we'll define static members in the old JavaScript or the ES5 or before ES5. So it's a very simple. Let's get it started. First, we'll write the question. How can we define a static member in JavaScript or maybe ES5 or older? So it's a very simple. So in ES5 for defining a class, simply we need to create a function. So let's create a simple function called circle. And this function will have a instance member called get area. This will take the radius and it will calculate the area of that circle. But for calculating that area, we need the value of pi. So we'll use circle dot pi into radius and again radius pi into r square. And then for defining that a static variable or a static member, we can use the class name circle dot pi equals to 3.14. And for we'll define a method as well, the static method circle dot get pi equals to a function, and this will simply return the value of pi. So return circle dot pi, and this is done. We'll take some example. Console dot log circle dot get pi, and this is a function. So this will print the value of pi that is 3.14. And then what we can do, we'll create an instance of that circle class or function. So var circle equals to new circle, and then we'll calculate the area of this circle. So circle dot get area, and then we pass some radius, for example pass 2, and this will return the result. So for getting the result, we'll console.log one example, and we'll take another example. And this time we will pass 3 as the radius. So answer should vary in both the cases. I will save this. Is there any error? Okay, this and here we are missing the keyword function. Function. Yeah, so this is done. We'll run this application. Node JS interview question 6. Yeah, so we can see here, we'll run another example. And this time we'll pass 4 as a radius. We'll save this, clear the screen, and run this again. Yeah. So here the important thing is we can use the function or the class name to define a static member. Directly we can have a variable tagged with that class name using the dot operator, and then we can put the value. And again, here we are defining a function directly tagging with the class or the function name circle. So here these two things, the pi variable and this get pi, are the static member. For using these two things, we need to prefix that class name like this. And this is an instance member, the instance property of this class circle. Once we'll create any object or the instance of that class, in that object we can find this get area method, and that we are doing here. So here we are creating an instance, putting the reference of that instance in the circle variable, and from that variable we are calling get area method again and again with different radius value. So that's it. Thanks for your time. Thanks for watching this video.